Y'all see the red light? Okay, welcome everyone to our opportunity event, The Business of Get Health. My name is Amy Robinson, and I am a Plexus ambassador and have been for 7 years. And we are so excited to share with you why we're here. We all started for different reasons, and we're all telling you why we're still here and why we love it. Like I said, 7 years ago, I had a friend talk to me about Plexus, and I come from a real estate background. I sell real estate. And she said, "You would be so good at this." And I said, "No, I'm not interested. I sell real estate and I help people. That is my mission. I help them. I'm a matchmaker." And I said, "It's got to be really good for me to still do this, or, to jump into the Plexus business." And 7 years later, I'm here to say it is exactly what she said. It has been such a blessing for myself, for my family. I love the community, I love the company, and I love the products. And I have to kick myself because I'm like, gosh, why did I have to prove it to myself? Why did I not just listen? And so the person who invited you here, listen to them. I wish I would have earlier. Plexus has changed my world. It has changed my friends I've shared with it. It's changed the friends they've shared about Plexus. So we're here. My mission of this company and of where I am is to let you know what is so great about this. This is network marketing, and it is one of the best things to be a part of, especially with this company, with this community, and with these products. So we have Kaylee Emons, who is going to share with you a little bit about how our company works. So thanks so much, guys, for coming on tonight.
Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Kaylee, and I have been with Plexus since June of 2020. So, goodness, what would that be at this point? 9 months. And so taking the products for about 9 months, and I've been doing the business for about 8. I am a silver ambassador, almost a senior silver ambassador. And I am going to tell you a little bit kind of about what all that means. So I have a quick presentation here for you. And of course, you're here to hear about the wonderful Health and Happiness Company. So just a little bit of background about Plexus. It was founded in 2008. And by 2014, Plexus was the number 8 fastest growing private company in the US. It is the 23rd largest direct selling firm in the world, only open in 3 markets, which is amazing. We are a debt-free company. All of our products are made in the US, and we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So a little bit about those products. We do have clean plant-based products. And if you go onto our website, you will see these categorized, right? So we have gut health, we have a little bit of weight loss, and a little bit of beauty. So you will see a combination of these products and within the welcome packs. So our welcome packs come in the 109 range or the 209 range. And, you don't have to certainly do all of these. There's just a combination that will best fit for you. And whoever invited you here, I do encourage you to ask them. And we want to do what helps you to reach your health goals. So that's why there are like all of these products that exist, because we know that everybody has different needs. And so it's a really, really wonderful way to tap into even something that you didn't know a goal you had. Maybe you're discovering it, right? So I encourage you to take a deep dive into these and look into them a little bit more. So now let's talk about why now is a good time to go ahead and sign up as an ambassador. So even this first bullet point here, the only cost is $19.95 to join as an ambassador. And actually right now it's only $1 but that is only until the end of the month. So you only have a few more days to get that awesome deal. As an ambassador, you'll pay about 25% less for your products, which is awesome, because we do stress that consistency is key. That is the way with anything in life, right? If you're looking for an outcome, consistency is key. And so if you're doing this over time, it's going to be really nice to get that discount. You will earn what's called Plexus Perks, and it is our loyalty program. So after a few months, you'll notice these perks building up. And with all those products on the previous slide, it allows you to tap into maybe something different that you didn't get with your initial welcome pack. And you can try it out, see how your body responds to it, see if you like the taste of it, you know. And so those Plexus Perk points allow you to do that. And then also you can earn Plexus Perk points if you purchase the product of the month as well, if it's within your subscription. And then finally, you can earn back commission on your orders. So you are ordering obviously for yourself, and you can get commission on that as an ambassador. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what the profit looks like when you do sign up as an ambassador. So I have a couple of things here on the screen. So on the left, you'll see that this just explains when you add one ambassador, you'll receive $33. And then the second ambassador will be another $33, which equals the 66, right? And so then when you add your third ambassador, you can see that that says first time silver. So you will officially reach the rank of silver. And because you added a third ambassador, so obviously 369, right? You're getting another $33 plus a one-time silver bonus. So that will equal your $199 there where it says add 3. So if you do that, if you add 3 within your first 33 days for Fast Start, you will get another $100 Fast Start bonus. If by the end of 60 days, you're able to add 10, someone did the math for me. Look at that bonus that you could potentially get after you have added all of those people. Again, these are one-time bonuses, but holy cow, after 60 days, you know, getting a total of $830, how could that bless you? How could that bless your family? That's pretty amazing. And then on the right here, we have something new that Plexus has started this year, these quarterly incentives. So I'm going to go ahead and start at the bottom. So you have, as you're building your team and as you're building your business, you have these opportunities to earn these different incentives. So there's a point system in your back office, which you'll get to know very well if you sign up and enroll as an ambassador. There's a point system where you can earn a sports pack first. So that is some wireless earphones and a Fitbit. And then next you have a Surface Pro 7 or a MacBook Air. You can earn cash and even potentially a trip to Paris, which, hello, couldn't we all use that right now? Yes, 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 yes. So just a little bit about the incentives there. Now, let's kind of take it one step further. So these here are the steps when to starting your own business and building your team once you become an ambassador. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to send those invites and those videos. This is you just communicating your passion for these products, communicating your story, letting people know where you've been, what your journey's been, and giving and educating them, right? Because that's really important, educating them on what's going into their body, what their bodies are doing, and then also what these products are and what they could potentially see with these products. Then the second thing is to share samples, testimonies, and then, of course, the benefits of health and happiness. not finally, but third thing then would be to invite them to Facebook groups, wellness Zooms, and connect them with three-way calls, because once they do sign up as an ambassador, it's really important that they begin to learn their team by name, right? So they're making these connections, and they need to know that they have this support. So connecting them in Facebook groups, especially the testimonies page. I mean, hello, how many times do I send that to my ambassadors when they have a question? I'm like, you know what? That's a great question. Let me check the testimonies page, or even our team page. So, and then wellness Zooms, they learn a ton just from testimonies and people explaining the products. I mean, I think I learn something new every single time I go to a wellness Zoom. And then the fourth thing here is to recruit. So we have this fun little acronym, FRANKS. So FRANKS, the F stands for friends. So you're reaching out to those close friends. The R is relatives. So some people those are the first people you think of. Those are like that circle, kind of like those first two letters there that you think of. So friends and relatives. The A stands for acquaintances. So people that, you can pick up, you can not see for 3 weeks, 3 months, however long it is, and you just pick right back up where you left off, and you can tap into them. The N stands for neighbors. So you're reaching out to those neighbors, being neighborly, checking on them. And then the K stands for kids. So if you have children, reaching out to their teachers, if they're in sports, their coaches, or even in like dance, piano, anything, just anything that's involving your kids. And then of course the S is your social network. So that is kind of that bigger, broader network of people that you have that you can reach out to. And then of course, number 5, we want to take care of our people. So that's when you see the word retain, that's what we're doing. We're taking care of our people, and we're taking care of that customer base, but also our team. And then finally, once we do all those things, you rank up. And so I'm going to talk us through a little bit about what ranking up means and what those rank ups are. So on this first page here, you're going to see at the top, so let me kind of talk you through a little bit how to read this. You see silver, senior silver, gold, ruby, and senior ruby. So everything is in a vertical fashion on this slide. So I'm going to really focus on these skills and benefits. So at the silver level, once you've added those 3 ambassadors, and then those 10 ambassadors at senior level, through this experience, you're going to learn a lot about decision making. Your confidence is going to grow. You're going to be working on a positive mindset with your team, and you're going to be able to have your products paid for. Going into gold, then, once your team continues to grow, you're going to learn that empowerment for you and those that are pouring into you. You're going to learn how to empower others as well, especially your team. And again, so just like your team, you'll have this team development at that point. It's so amazing just to watch people grow, see that fire that people get, and really, again, to just empower them. You're going to get grit, leadership, and public speaking skills. You're going to learn all of these, like this opportunity that I have tonight. Now, with my full-time job, yes, I do things like this. However, I recognize that not every job does, right? Not everyone has the opportunity to be able to be in a leadership position or even public speaking. But with a great team around you, with that confidence and that empowerment, absolutely, you're not going to be left in the dust. You're going to be empowered and encouraged to do things just like we're doing tonight. And then finally, at that ruby level, you're going to have an enhancement of all these previous skills. Sorry, I had to move my bar here. And then this is where you're going to see significant financial gains. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next slide here, because these are our top 3 ranks within the company. So we have Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond. And I'd also like to mention on this call, we have people at all of these ranks on this call right now, which is so cool. It's such an awesome testament as to just where everyone is in their journey with Plexus, and especially on the business side. So here on this slide, the descriptions that you see in skills and benefits in the middle of the screen, and this beautiful picture that could be a screensaver over here and the Plexus Lexus over here. This is everything that you'll get within these 3 ranks. So of course you have an enhancement of all the previous skills. Then there is an incredible substantial residual income at these 3 levels. And you will experience, like you'll take on a role within higher levels of leadership. You will have time freedom. You have that opportunity to create a legacy for yourself, for your family, for your team, and the opportunity to win or to earn a luxurious trip for 2 to Hawaii, but I believe it's in Mexico, right? This year, I think it's in Mexico. Yes, you know, that darn COVID. And what's also awesome is at the Emerald level, you will earn a Plexus Lexus, which I don't know about you, but I'm particularly pumped about that one. So awesome, awesome opportunities. And this is all with building these skills that are going to help you in any circumstance in life. It's so awesome what you can learn in this business. So now that I've talked about the rank and I mentioned that there are people on this call that are at all levels, let me talk a little bit about our lineage. So I'm Kaylee. I'm Star, right? And this is my friend Jen, and she is my sponsor. Okay, so Jen, you are gold, correct? Yes. Okay, awesome. So Jen is gold. So I am a part of Jen's team. And Kelly, hi Kelly. Kelly, if you're on here, Kelly McClure, go ahead and give us a wave. Hey girl. Kelly just went silver, which is huge. Woo! So Kelly is a part of my team. And other than myself, Jen has 63 other people on her team. Before Jen is Yvonne, and I believe Yvonne is on this call, and Yvonne is an Emerald. So we are all a part of Yvonne's team, and Yvonne has about 670 people on her team. Michelle is Yvonne's sponsor, and Michelle has 1,261 people on her team. And I believe Michelle is an Emerald as well. Yeah. Okay. And then there's Amy Robinson. Hey, girl. Amy is Michelle's sponsor, and she has about 1,853 people on her team. Holy moly. Those are some numbers, people. And then Jamie Laura is Amy's sponsor, and Leslie is Jamie Laura's sponsor. So Leslie is our diamond of our team. This is our lineage. And then Jamie Laura, can you remind me? She's also a diamond. Okay, thank you. And then Amy is also an Emerald, correct? All right, awesome. Very good. So here you can kind of see the lineage of our team here, of Team Empower, and kind of how that works. And then finally, after we've talked about all those ranks, here's a nice graphic about residual income. So as a reminder, this is an average of annual income at each level, and it can go anywhere from $5,000 all the way up to $429,000 a year. This is just an average. So this is kind of the scale that this goes, but that the income could be between. And again, there is no cap to this at all. So you could be at any of these levels and there's no cap at all. So it's really how you run your business and how you manage your team and what your goals are. So having said all of that, actually, I do have a little something here. So I do just want to say that, you know, it's tax season, right? So we're all getting our W-2s. And I have a part-time job. My full-time job is a teacher. I work for the Wake County Public School System. And I have a part-time job aside of also Plexus. And I was amazed that when I got my W-2s, I had worked at my part-time job for the same amount of time that I worked my business with Plexus, and I made double the money through Plexus as I did with my part-time job. And I did all of that from right here in my home, right here at my computer or on my phone. And it was connecting, it was building relationships, it was talking to people about their health. It was, giving my testimony about what I had been through and where my goals are with my health. Not that I don't, my part-time job is another creative outlet that of course I love, but when I put them side by side, I thought, whoa, it was just such a testament to how Plexus has blessed me in the 7, 8, 9 months that I've been a part of it. So thank you so much for listening to this little presentation. If you have questions, of course, pop them in the chat, but we're always here to answer your questions. And without further ado, I am going to pass it on to Kelly Utrup. And she is an almost Ruby ambassador who is going to share her testimony.
All right, thank you, Kaylee. Oh, no, not sure.
You're muted.
It says I'm muted. Sorry, we'll try that again. I said, thank you, Kaylee. Now I got to increase my view so it looks a little bit better. Okay, there we go. All right, I am Kelly Utrup. I live in Prosper, Texas, which is north of Dallas. And I have been with Plexus for just over a year, started the end of January, just for the products. And I guess in April, after shutdown, I was home and I had just gone on vacation with my sister and my family, pretty much shut down Vegas, and they were oohing and on, like, you're glowing, what are you doing? And so I shared a pink drink with my sister, Julie, who's also on this call, and my mother, and it sort of snowballed from there because she was interested. By then, my husband stealing my drink, pink drink, and I had already been talking to my daughter and had wanted, actually did a 3-day challenge box with her to get her started because she was having some gut issues. And so we were just trying to all get healthy and just started to share the product a little bit. And I then talked to Yvonne, who is my sponsor. So I am like sisters with Jen Cohen in the line with Amy and Michelle. And it went fast from there. Did a little bit of training, wanted to do more self-development. I was just struggling of where I was. I work as a receptionist at a school, elementary school. And basically it's so I can be busy. I have 5 children. They're all growing. I have one left at home. He graduates here in 2 months. And I was just needing something. Between the mood swings, the emotions of not being enough, of weight gain, menopausal, it was just, I needed something. So listened to Yvonne, Martin Luther King Day, she called, we had a little conversation, and I'm like, I need to think about this. And I go, I'm not doing the business. I've done this before. I've done it actually about 6 times in network marketing, and it always sort of came back to bite me. And or just never really made any income or sat on product. And still sitting on, actually, I'm looking at all my Creative Memories products that are now went bankrupt, but still use all my product. So I'm a firm believer in product and wholesale cost, because being a mother of 5, you learned how to coupon and, make it work. And so I guess when the pandemic hit, it was just like, I'm sharing, I might as, get the most benefit. So I'm glad I signed up as a wholesale ambassador, and just realized how, I guess, easy once you start opening your mouth and realizing how many other people are feeling the same way you are. So I encouraged Julie to do it right away. By then they were doing the Fast Start program. So I had missed that on my end because I waited 3 months to start sharing. But Julie went full force. By the end of the month, I was senior silver, Julie was silver, my daughter Casey was silver, my husband was in it. And so we just sort of took off. And so I'm now senior gold. I've been sitting at senior gold for probably about 7 months, but really close to Ruby. Talk about people. We have those numbers. It's just making everybody part of the community. And I guess that's what keeps me going and building, is loving. From the energy bus was to love, to serve, and to care. And that, I guess, is what my mission has been, is to reconnect with people, to make, to help them through their issues, to find the health and the happiness for them too. So that's what keeps me going. I have become so much a part of this community, thanks to everyone for showing up. Like I'm showing up. They're there for me. They're encouraging me. I don't know how many text threads are going, but I think that's what keeps me going every day, because working full time and then coming home and doing this almost full time, but it's a benefit. Like I said, it's almost like 2 incomes. Like I'm almost matching my income right now from my full-time job, and doing this part-time, again, all through, like Kaylee said, through the computer, through social media, and your telephone. But the biggest thing I get from this is the reconnection and the friendships that I have made with the team, and with the upline, and also with my team and the people that I'm getting to meet. I guess the last thing I'd say is to meet those people where they're at, to find out where they want to be, and just start slow, and then just be kind always, and encourage them to just be here and to show up and realize that they have a community behind them. So I'm going to turn this over to Tanya Leary. She is actually on another sideline of ours, I think, but there's a connection I have with Tanya. I did meet her when I went to Raleigh, North Carolina in October. So thank you, Tanya, for coming to that retreat. But she's sort of like Julie and I. I think there's a little connection with the sister thing, and we're very fortunate, I guess, too, to have family that are very supportive. So Tanya is a diamond. So welcome, Tanya, to our call.
Tanya, you're on mute.
Mute.
There we go. Okay, I'm not muted anymore. Hi, everyone. I'm Tanya Leary, and it's such a pleasure to be with you guys tonight. I'm honored to share a little about my journey, and just about the business of Plexus. And Kelly, that was so fun meeting you. And, we all have so much in common. I just want to give a little background about myself. So if you looked at that lineage earlier, Jamie Lara is actually my sponsor. So I'm a sister leg of you guys. And I live here in Raleigh with my husband and my 2 teenage boys. And I also have a senior who graduates this year. And when I started Plexus, he was in 5th grade. So it has been a little over 7 years. It's just crazy to me that it's been that long. And prior to that, I was a stay-at-home mom for 11 years. And prior to that, I was an elementary school teacher. So in my single days, like Jen Cohen over here, I was an elementary school teacher. I taught kindergarten for 2 years, and I taught 2nd grade for 7 years, and I absolutely loved it. And I love kids. I was very passionate about it. And I thought it was going to be the perfect job for raising a family. But when I quit, which was, permanently quitting, it was to raise my own family and to have my own kids. I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And after being a stay-at-home mom for 11 years, I didn't want to give up my freedom. I had gotten so used to that freedom. And, it's interesting because when Plexus fell in my lap, I was starting to think about something that I could do, but I did not want to go back to teaching because I didn't want to give up all that time. And I wanted to be the room mom and volunteer and just have that flexibility. I was actually thinking about starting my own interior design business because I love interior design, and I felt like I could do as much or as little as I wanted. but I had no idea where to start with that. I didn't know, even though I have a lot of interior design friends that encouraged me, I didn't know that I felt qualified or ready. And honestly, I was just really tired. So that's when Plexus came into the picture, and it was just the perfect storm because the products I just fell in love with. I got my energy, I lost some weight, my focus was better, my sleep problems went away. And even though I'm not going to really focus too much on my health testimony because I want to talk more about the business and what that offers, it's just that it really is the perfect storm because here you have these products that work, like there's no denying that they work. There's clinical studies that prove that they work and they change lives. And they are for everyone, right? It's not just for weight loss. It's not just for high cholesterol. It's not just for sleep problems or, whatever might be affecting someone. It has this amazing comp plan. And just as I was intrigued about the health testimonies, I became really intrigued about the business opportunity too, because I was reading testimonies about people that were getting out of debt, people that were retiring their husbands, people that were able to be a stay-at-home mom, which I'm just so passionate about being able to stay home with my kids. And so I was just as intrigued about the financial opportunity as about the health opportunity. And that's what I mean about the perfect storm. You have a consumable product that people need every 30 days. And you guys, I knew nothing about network marketing when I started. Like, I'm a little embarrassed to say that. I mean, I had been to Stella and Dot parties. I had been to Pampered Chef. I had done those things, and I would always support my friends and buy whatever it was they had. But those aren't consumable products. And I'm not knocking any of that. Like, I think it's fantastic that there's so many successful network marketing companies out there. And it is something that we see so many people doing now, which wasn't the case when many of us started, like Amy and I started right around the same time. And it was a lot different then. And I love that that network marketing is such an opportunity for so many people now. But what I want to point out is that Plexus really is different. Like, it's not just a cliche. Our comp plan, you will not find our comp plan in any other network marketing company. It's just, they do things different. There's a little saying they have that we do things the way network marketing could be done, should be done, but rarely ever is. Like, people are set up to have success at every level. And it's really what you make of this. And it looks different for everyone. When I started, again, like, I didn't know what it was. I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing. We didn't have all the resources that we have now. And while I was really intrigued about the opportunity and what this could be, I wasn't really quite sure how to go about it. So it took me a year to go gold. I was kind of, I would post, which was so out of my comfort zone. I would post on Facebook for a few months, and then for a few months I wouldn't. I was kind of very inconsistent. But I promised myself I was going to give it a year. I was going to give myself a year to go gold. And definitely when I went gold, I had a few people that were interested in at least, having some accountability partners and sharing with enough that they would get their products paid for, because that just makes sense, right? Like, that's all I wanted in the beginning. So anyway, I want to encourage people out there that just know that every walk of life can have success with Plexus, whether you are, a fitness trainer, a former teacher, a nurse. We have people with medical degrees, and we have people that don't even have a high school degree that are jewels in our company. And that's another thing that I love so much about Plexus, is that anyone can have success with this. You can be an extrovert, you can be an introvert. It's just a beautiful thing. It really is. It's like nothing else. Like, I didn't know anything like this existed, and I just can't even imagine another job that is this much fun. We all empower each other and lift each other up, and the friendships made. I mean, I could just really go on and on and on. I will say, I think a lot of people, including myself, they weren't interested in the business when they joined. And I think the reason for that is the same reason why I kind of dragged my feet on starting an interior design business. It's because I was tired. It was because I didn't know where to start. It was because I did want to add something else to my plate, as a busy mom. And I probably had some fear of failure too. And what I want to say is you can nix all of that, because you don't need to be tired when you're on the Plexus products. There's definitely a roadmap of how to have success with this. And it's very simple. It really is just sharing. And there's no reason to complicate it. It's all it is. And then as far as adding something else to your plate, guess what? There's no boss. There's no inventory. There's no quota. You do this as much or as little as you want. You make it into what you want it to be. You fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day. You decide you just want to get your products paid for, or you decide you want, a sustainable income. I'll tell you, when I started, I really was just, I never thought that I would share it, but it's like sharing anything else, right? Sharing your favorite restaurant, your favorite movie. It just kind of happened. And like I said, I just got intrigued by it all. My husband said he would be ecstatic if I could just make $1,000 a month. Well, I'll tell you a little story that I haven't really shared with a lot of people. When I hit Diamond this past summer in the pandemic, all of our businesses just exploded because, hello, we can work from home, we can share, we have what people need, right? We have health products. My husband, who was really unhappy in his job, was able to quit his job and start a new venture. Now it is a traditional, brick and mortar type thing, unlike Plexus, where, we've got a turnkey business, right? For this month for $1. It's going to take him some time before he gets paid with what he's doing, but he's able to explore that because of me. And it gives me chills to even talk about, because he has supported our family for almost 20 years. I've never made a lot of money. I'm a former school teacher. And I taught in a private Catholic school. So it's basically like volunteering. I've never been driven by money. I've just always done what makes me happy and what I'm excited to do. And so what it's led to has just been a huge blessing. So I just want to encourage you to get a person that invited you here or that shares this with you, to look at what Plexus has to offer, because it's pretty dang amazing. Thank you for asking me to share, Amy and Yvonne and Michelle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for sharing. We are going to open it up. If anybody has any questions, if they want to put them in the chat. If anybody has any questions, and we did have one question, I know, between Kelly and Tanya, if y'all want to answer. When did you realize that this was truly the opportunity that it was? Do y'all, Kelly or Tanya, y'all want to share that with us?
I know for me, so I really encourage you guys that are sharing with others that you put your people on your Jewel team page. Because for me, it was seeing testimonies. I was catching the vision by people that were promoting and having success. It was seeing our lineage have so much success. I can honestly say, if I didn't watch Jamie and Leslie and all the people above them that are very much like us, right? Normal, regular people, watching them have that success definitely inspired me, and I saw that this was real, and it was shared with me, so share with your people. Jamie really casted the vision, and when I started, she was pretty new herself, but she was sharing about other people in our upline that were making it to Jewel level and really having success. So that's when it happened for me.
I would agree with everything she said, and it was really bringing those accountability partners or a sideline sister. And Julie and I do this a lot together, but we have a team that is building underneath us, and it's very much bringing people along on the ride, because there's a need. Everyone has a different need, and their why is different, and so meeting them where they're at and trying to give them the encouragement and to lead them that it is possible. So, and everybody builds at a different rate. So, it's been 7 years for Tanya. I hope I'm where she is in 7 years, maybe before, but we just keep building, just keep leading the team and inviting people to share and do this opportunity. So thank you.
And I forgot to share my timeline. It was just a little over 2 years that I got to jewel level. And then I guess a total of 6 years or something? Yeah, almost 6 years to diamond. So, and some people go really fast. That was probably a little on the slower side, but guess what? I wasn't quitting. And if you don't quit, you will get there too. There's a lot of ups and downs in this, but oh my gosh, the personal growth and everything that was touched on earlier, it really is the best.
Thank y'all so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. We all do. Thank you all for hopping on tonight. And we just love you hear y'all's story and for everybody to share what a great opportunity this is. Thank you all. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.